blammo. Welcome everyone to the second installment of the FifaCast. This is the second episode.
Second installment.
Here with Daniel and Elizabeth. So before we get started, we just wanted to let you know, if you didn't know, I'm not sure if we talked about it before, but we did get tested for COVID and the results came back negative, so yay! So we're good. So just wanted to let everyone know that we're not dying or anything like that.
What is Lindelof doing getting an F? It's unacceptable.
He is a scrub. But yeah, so, and then also we posted, or rather we uploaded the 2 EPs that we recorded to Spotify finally, because we hadn't done it before because we're lazy pieces of shit, so.
We try.
Yep. But yeah, so that's on Spotify and I think iTunes and all that other shit too. So, yeah, if you want to listen to that, if you've listened to the album already and you're interested in listening to more House of I music, go and check that out. But yeah, we're gonna get started. I guess before we completely get started here, we're just gonna repeat the rules real quick. So basically, if we foul, whoever fouls another, like let's say like I get a foul, I have to drink, she gets a foul, she has to drink. If I score a goal, she has to drink. If she scores, I have to drink. If one of us causes a penalty, we have to drink. What else?
You said goal scoring, you said penalty, you said foul. Corner was the other thing?
No, I don't think corner was the other one. I think that was it.
Oh, there was 4.
Was there 4?
There was 4.
It was foul, it was penalty, it was goal. Oh, and goal against. If they score on us, we drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was corner, but that's fine. 4.
No, I don't think so. But cheers, Heineken, today.
Heineken. Well,
and actually I have a couple topics to talk about. So yeah, we'll get into them. But let's play this motherfucking match, son.
They might score on us a couple times, dude.
Yeah, I think so. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first one. It was a little strange doing it because first of all, it's difficult to play this game and then speak at the same time. So hopefully it was somewhat entertaining and
and we edited it.
We edited the shit out of it.
Yeah, because we were like, we're not saying anything here and stuff like that. It's difficult. I don't know how YouTubers do that. Talk and play this game.
Yeah, I think to be honest, they probably fall into the same, like we were kind of talking about how once we were losing, we started to stop talking and then we just played the game.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's probably what they do too. But the difference is I think a lot of those YouTubers play against people online, which I feel like I don't think I'd be comfortable doing that.
And talking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they do career modes too, but yeah, no, and they're just better at FIFA than us. So
yeah, exactly, for sure. We're not that great. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. I know Florida right now has a ton of cases, which is crazy. But we live in Florida. We're like the American Australia.
Absolutely. We always try,
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, anyone? Hello?
Oh, and then I guess so one of the things I wanted to bring up, so I've been playing basketball with the same 3 guys since this whole thing started. And basically before the pandemic started, we were playing with I think around like 6 or 7 guys, and then just basically like the 3 that I guess I was closer to technically. I just kind of stayed in contact with them the whole time, and we've been kind of playing throughout the whole thing.
You go in the middle. That's a center back.
Which you might say is irresponsible, but personally, I think I don't know. I'm getting exercise and I'm outside. So whatever you think about that, whatever. If you hate me, you hate me. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, so the funny thing, or rather the weird thing about that is that you will go out there and, people, obviously there's other people that are trying to play as well. So yesterday when I was playing with one of my friends, one of the guys that I was mentioning, and some kid that was just there. I think they were smoking weed, if I'm being completely honest. But they'd been sitting by the tables for a while. I think we played like a few games. I think we played like 2 games, and then we took a break to kind of like catch our breath and get some water. And then this kid just comes up to me, and he's like, hey. Do you guys want to run like a 21, which is basically every man for themselves in basketball? And I'm like, nah, man, sorry, I'm not really trying to play with strangers right now. And he goes, why would you come to a basketball court and not play with strangers? I'm like, well, there's a pandemic going on right now, so I mean that alone, just that should be enough.
Wait. He's probably saying, like, why are you out in public then? But it's like you can go out, especially to a park, and not deal with other... That's, like, why people have been going out to parks. Because you can be out and not have to deal with strangers necessarily.
Well, he said specifically, why would you come play basketball if you're not going to play with strangers? That's what he said.
Yeah, you can go out and play basketball and not play with strangers because you go out with a group of people you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, it doesn't make any sense.
So basically, yeah. So I tell him no, and then he has the audacity, which is hilarious, to he goes, okay. He puts his shirt over his nose as if that is like the proper fucking protective like uniform to wear or whatever, to stop the spread of the coronavirus if he has it. Literally does this. He goes, all right, bro. Well, come on, pass me the ball. I'm like, no. He's like, come on. And I go, no. And then he looks at me like, and he literally says, you're lucky you didn't play against me. I was like, okay. So that's cool, That happened. Just fucking ignorant little kid that I don't even know. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that's about. But I was just so surprised. And then, of course, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but he just goes back to where he was sitting and, it's like, first of all, why are you out here in the park without a basketball? So what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
they were definitely smoking weed then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were. But it's just like, so ridiculous, man. But yeah, so that was cool.
That must have been fun. You're like,
yeah, it was fucking annoying.
This little kid that I could like beat the fuck up.
It's not even.
Not that's. Proper,
yeah, not even. I wasn't even thinking about that, but it was more like when I was his age. I'm assuming he's probably like 19 or 17 or something. Dude, I would never. Oh, nasty goal, dude. Nasty goal. I gotta drink to that. That was so sick.
Stuff that. When you were a little kid, you were doing that, right?
Never, no. When I was younger, if someone said no the first time, I would be like, okay, man, sorry.
I've gotten better with it, but when I was younger, I would never walk up to a stranger like that in general, to be perfectly honest.
So before the pandemic started, obviously, like, if there's people playing and, like, for example, there's two of us, I would just ask, like, hey, do you guys want to play a 2-on-2? And sometimes people say no.
Yeah, and that's perfectly
and if they say
fine.
no, I'm like, okay, all right, no problem. I understand. Well, and like, I guess being a little bit of a hypocrite, not like a super hypocrite, I would like back then before the pandemic, I would kind of get a little upset just because I'd be like, come on, man, like, what the fuck is that about? But I feel like it's different with a fucking pandemic, you know? Like, I'm literally trying to...
No, I would never have the guts to ask a stranger to play anything. Normally, I think I'm bad at stuff anyways, so there's that.
Yeah.
But number two, I just don't want to talk to strangers. So
Yeah.
even if I was out playing a sport that I was good at, I would still be like, no.
Yeah, and
I
people...
came out with the people I came out with. So.
I totally get why people don't tend to play with strangers, because you don't know what you're gonna, like, you don't know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know, people could be cool, but also, like, you'll run into people that are, like, really aggressive or something like that, and they just foul the fucking shit out of you, which sucks. I mean, I've literally been, when we were still living in Miami, when I was in high school, I played, like, a 5-on-5 with a bunch of random guys, and I got poked in the eye so hard.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That I couldn't see for about 5 to 10 minutes. And it was weird because, I think they were probably in, like, their 20s or something. I'm not sure, but at the time I think I was, like, 15 or something. I was probably 15 or 16. So, like, they seemed like a lot older, and it was weird for me as a kid to, like, play with a bunch of older dudes. But whatever, I just did. And, yeah, the guy poked me in the eye. I don't think it was on purpose, obviously, but it happened. And I couldn't see for 5 minutes, and me being the prideful piece of shit that I was, instead of just, like, not playing, I kept playing without, like, literally with, like, it was hurting, too. Like, the pain in my eye it did not feel well. And eventually my sight came back, but my fucking eye color changed. Like, literally my fucking eye color changed. So I don't know. I can see okay now. Like I don't think it affected my vision, but literally my the green in my eye, like the brown, I don't know, is that the
hazel?
Cornea? Is that what it's called?
I don't know, actually. The thing that holds the color, I don't know.
Yeah. It turned, like, light green, which is pretty weird. It was fucking strange. And I actually think to this day it's a little lighter than my right eye.
Oh,
so
that's weird.
Yeah.
I've not bothered to look, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Did that person try to act like it shouldn't have hurt, or did they, like, apologize?
No, they apologized.
Oh my god, you're fucking blue. Oh my god.
No, they apologized to me.
That's nice.
Yeah. But they were definitely like, don't stop playing. They were definitely like, keep playing, please. Because we need you to play it to make this happen. Which is funny. And I did. Because I get it. Like, you don't want to stop the game, but it's like at the same time, like, I could have been, like, seriously injured, you know?
You probably should have just stopped playing.
Possibly, yeah. But I was fine. Whatever. I lived. I made it out alive. But yeah, that was, I mean, if you want to talk about fucking crazy basketball stories or whatever, so, like, I don't know how many people that listen to this know this, but Kenny, our other member in the band, he and I actually met playing sports in, like, our school and whatnot. We actually were on the basketball team for our middle school before music or anything ever happened. And so obviously that would mean that Kenny and I played basketball a lot. And one time we were playing basketball and Kenny sprained his ankle. And his ankle was so sprained that it immediately got inflated, or inflamed rather. It got super swollen. I think it was actually blue as well.
Oh, and, yeah, it bruised and everything.
Yeah, bruised. And Kenny, being the prideful piece of shit that he is, he was like, I'm gonna keep playing, and I'm pretty sure
everyone was like, you should probably.
Yeah, we were telling him to stop playing, and he was like, no, I'm gonna keep going. So he kept going, and it got worse, and I think he had that ankle issue for like a month or two.
And he never got it checked out, but it was probably like there could have been a fracture.
Possibly, yeah. It was pretty bad.
For how long it lasted, because usually if you roll your ankle a little bit and you're just like, you tweaked it, it doesn't last for that long.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He's crazy, man.
And actually,
we're all kind of crazy, though.
I think,
we
too.
We would all kind of do that.
I think what was upsetting him even more at that time was that it was him. I think he and Jonathan were on the same team. I think me and John were on the same team, or me and Serge, one of them. And I had been drinking. So like I was like under the influence
And you didn't
while
sprain
playing
your ankle?
basketball, and we were winning. And Kenny was like, "Nah, bro, this is bullshit."
I don't even remember if you guys ended up winning though.
I think I did.
Of course
pretty sure I did.
Of course you're gonna think that though.
Well, because he hurt himself, and Jonathan's not that good. So.
No, that's airtight right there.
I hope he listens to this.
Ah!
So funny enough, too, my
That's
dad.
so funny.
Shout out to my dad. He's been listening to a lot of these, so hopefully he listens to this one. He's been telling me that he thinks that they're very funny, so that's nice.
Oh, your pops thinks you're funny.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
He doesn't think you're funny.
I knew that.
Thinks you're
If he thinks you're funny, he can't possibly think I'm funny.
He
'cause
thinks you're whack as fucking shit.
my
dude.
humor is way more highbrow.
It's all about eyebrows, guys.
You know what I mean? No.
Oh. Wow. So,
Oh, what kind of touch is that? Ay, Dios
in
mío.
another topic, damn, we already fucking passed the halfway mark here, huh?
Professional fucking footballer takes that touch.
Basketball is back, huh?
It's time to ball, y'all.
And we saw the Heat play yesterday, or was that today? That was today at 1.
The days are all just mushing together
Yeah.
at this point.
Fucking-
But yes, and what a W. Am I
Dude,
right?
what a great game
Dale,
that
dale,
was.
dale.
I got you, bro. I got you. Oh! Yeah, man, it's so nice to see basketball coming back, dude. And obviously I understand their perspective of they don't want to drive away the focus on what's going on in the country right now with the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff like that. So I totally understand that, but it's nice. I'm glad that they're back because I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that that just the game of basketball itself is making their lives a little easier to handle with all this stuff going on.
I admire the people that don't care about sports. That's nice. That must be nice. But I enjoy sports, and since you've gotten me into basketball, it being back is it's nice.
Yeah.
The squeaky shoes, it's back.
We were. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
Such
agreed
a
with me.
dumb pass.
But there was a game that we were listening to where it sounded like they were adding in squeaks, which it just I don't know, man. You know what I'm thinking too is maybe the app was just a little off.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
But no, but-
that's probably what it was.
It could be, but it wasn't that far off where there was someone taking free throws
Yeah,
in one of the games and there were squeaks going on, and I'm like,
there's no one even
there's
moving.
no one moving right now.
Just a guy literally next to a microphone just making squeaks.
He's got actual tennis shoes.
Yeah,
and he's sitting on the
he's
side
just
board.
literally just
That's his job.
the squeaker.
Just like they have fluffers on porn site on porn. Woo, baby!
What a goal right here. Dude, I'm fucking assisting the shit out of you right now.
There's only two of us. You can't assist anyone else.
Yeah, I can assist my life.
Woo! That's good stuff, though.
Bruno Fernandes, brah.
And I'm sorry, I actually kind of spat while I was speaking.
Gross, dude.
Yeah.
Corona.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, going back to what we were talking about.
What
God
the
damn it, I didn't do that on purpose.
What the peeps, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm so glad that basketball's back. I love basketball with all my heart and soul.
Get up.
Wow, you could have shot that.
I know.
think.
Keep going.
I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie.
When they came back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. Basketball, I think my two favorite things in this world, besides obviously, you and my family and my friends and whatnot.
You're all right, I guess.
But the two things that mean so much to me as like a person are music and basketball. You know, get that Pogba.
He's not that fast.
You know, if let's say for some reason, if I couldn't do music for some reason, but I could do basketball, like it would suck. But I think that I would be okay because it means that much to me.
Soccer coming back did not make me get teary-eyed, but I would say I already can't do soccer, so that blows.
Playing it, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do play it, though.
Yeah, I shouldn't, but yeah. But being able to watch it, I mean, Jesus Christ. You know, like someone saying that soccer was going to go away forever on TV would be terrible, you know.
Yeah.
That would really suck. I would say that it's kind of that same thing where, like, you know, if I couldn't do music for whatever reason, if I could go and travel the world and go to all these stadiums, oof, that would be...
Pretty sick, right?
I'd be pretty nifty. When did they pick him up?
Who?
78. Or
Ooh.
rather rated 78.
Oh
yeah, that's that striker they're bringing on right now.
You're talking about Igalo?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen him in a few games.
But yeah.
The way that the NBA has done it is very interesting. I was pointing out to you how like how weird it is to see the difference. How when soccer came back, there was no social distancing in the terms of like these interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
They just did not care. They were like, "Hey, come here, get closer. Let me ask you a few questions about the game."
Well, I think for basketball, and this is the same for like UFC, is that they have to do certain things to kind of pander to the people that are gonna be like, look, they're not even fucking social distancing and stuff like that.
Well, no, but you would think soccer would have the same issues, but
Yeah, but I don't think they care as much. I just don't.
who?
The fans of soccer, I don't think they care as much.
No, and the other thing I brought up too is that it's in Europe. At least the soccer I'm talking about is Premier League. It's, you know, so it's England, Germany, and all their numbers are going down. So
While ours are
going
getting
up,
worse.
right?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I can think of that makes sense. Where they're like, obviously we're going in the right direction, so we don't have to worry. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, personally, I don't see if everyone's getting tested and you know everyone's coming up negative. I don't really see why you have
me
to.
either. Oh my god, I'm
socially-
sucking fucking molasses right now.
That's not what you wanted to say.
No, but you know, it fits. That's what she said.
Nice.
Oh.
But yeah, I think they're just actually today, if you think about it, so the Heat game that we saw was Jeff, Mark, and I forget the other guy's name, and they didn't have the screen anymore between them, so I guess they're probably like, okay, well now we can kind of pull it back a little more, and you know
They had it for the Lakers game that we just saw.
they did?
Yeah.
So then maybe it was a difference like it not being TNT.
No, you're right. Some of them were ESPN, some of them were TNT.
Yeah, so it's probably like the TNT one is probably has the dividers, I would imagine, maybe. But yeah.
Oh my god, that
No,
was
you're
a
good.
bad
You're good.
pass.
I got you. Shoot that shit. Oh, who's that? Matic?
Yeah, he's not.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the greatest shooter.
And
it's my fault, so.
But yeah, man. I think you know, this sucks is like it has nothing to do with music at all, but I think that we have a pretty good chance of going pretty far in the playoffs, like the Heat. I think we
I
have
thought
a
you were
pretty
talking
solid
about
team.
Man United. I'm like, for sure. I mean, the season hasn't even started.
No, not Man U.
Like in our career, we're like, no, I really think that we can make it to the quarterfinals.
Dude, no fouls have been called this game.
No, it's amazing.
Oh wow, we finished. Nice. Ew.
Oh no, there was a foul. We missed a drink.
Did we?
Yeah, because look at them. They have a foul. Oh no, that was called on them.
Was oh yeah, that's what that means.
That's what
yeah.
that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Ew.
But yeah, like
2-0. I thought they were going to score on us at least a couple times. They have the top scorer of the Italian league. That was solidified. They did not choose Cristiano Ronaldo for Juventus in their last game, sealing the golden boot for Immobile.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why do you think they did that?
I mean, I think Cristiano's older than Immobile by a couple of years. And that's it. Just rest them. Who cares, you know?
Yeah, I guess it's not that important, right?
No, and they have Champions League coming up.
Yeah.
Against Real Madrid. So,
That's fair.
They won the league, so it's like, does it really matter, you know? But I just wonder, a younger Cristiano would have probably been like, nah, sucker.
Yeah, he's got a decent amount of those too, right?
Golden boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so he's probably like, whatever.
He hasn't won it, from what I have understood. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't think he's. I don't think he's won one in Serie A though.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually don't.
But the golden boot between all competitions, or is it just between their respective league?
Yeah, no, it's just league.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So Vardy won it for the Premier League.
Yeah. Okay.
What the heck just happened?
That old bitch.
What the heck just?
I don't know. Did you press the goalkeeper button?
I might have.
But yeah. So another thing we've been talking about, and this is kind of where these kind of conversations can be a little weird between Ellie and I, because she doesn't really care about podcasts as much as I do. But for anyone that might not know, this is me. God damn it! I thought I was red.
I did that last game.
For anyone that might be in the podcast game, for any of those fans that may have follow us from the Mark Normand, fondled us from the Mark Normand podcast we did. News came out that Brian Callen, basically he's being accused of rape, sexual misconduct, all this stuff. And for me personally,
you're shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I am shocked because he seemed like a nice guy, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying anything really, because I just don't know. I all I can say is
how was that offsides? Are you sure, ref?
All I can say is the story that is being told sounds pretty fucking legit, and if that shit is true, it's fucked up, man. It's super fucked up, and I think what needs to happen is there needs to be, we need to understand as a society that, I don't know, it's difficult, because are people gonna fucking admit when they do something like that? No,
never.
Right? And it's I don't know, it's crazy.
It's kind of and this is kind of silly, but it's kind of like what we were seeing on One Piece, where they were basically they're saying that humans need to be tried really hard because they're just humans, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what's going to keep anyone from admitting that they did something like that. But also it's should we try these people any less harsh? I mean, it's a pretty fucking terrible thing if you rape someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should be.
You should
lose everything. You should go to jail. I mean, that's it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the conversation we were having, right? So,
I guess the money you have in your bank account is yours, but as far as furthering your career, I don't think that should really happen.
Yeah, the thing is, it's what I would like is a society where if someone does that, and I guess nowadays it's if someone does that now, it's a completely different, it's a different world, right? Where it's there's no way people don't know that.
I don't know what
that I feel there's just way too much wherewithal to know that doing for example the story that happened with him, I feel that's a pretty clear cut scenario where you did you raped that.
And when
person.
I say that someone should lose everything in their career, shouldn't move forward, I'm saying someone that can clearly be called out, and it's like, yes, they were guilty. I'm not saying someone who's like just being, suspected of doing that, because people lie.
Yeah.
So, that's something that's very real, and that's something that needs to be taken into account. I'm just saying someone who somehow, some way you can prove that person actually did it. Yeah, that person should be done. I'm sorry. That sucks. But you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, for sure. My thing is like, the only thing I would say is that I feel like that's why a lot of people that do these things, they don't come out and admit it, because they don't want to lose everything.
Yeah, but yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, my point was, if they do their time in jail, for example, and they've truly learned from their mistakes, hopefully, right, that they would have some sort of way back into making a living or whatever it might be. I'm not saying that they should or they shouldn't. I'm just expressing why I would imagine. I'm just expressing why I personally think people that do that don't.
The thing is that even if those things existed, I don't think a person would be like, yeah, I did it.
You're saying even if there was a route?
Even if those things existed, like the parameters of like, hey, we can't, continuously fucking, shit on someone who did that after they've done their time. It's like, I don't think that would ever happen. And I don't think that person would still go out and say that they did it, is what I'm saying. They're getting way too many shots. This is what we're saying. You see, we're having a conversation. But I need to focus. This is difficult right now. They're a good team.
Yeah. I can't.
Most humans wouldn't admit that they did something as simple as lie.
I know,
for
right?
us to be like, hey,
to be
just
like, yeah,
be
I did
honest
this.
and say that you raped someone.
Yeah,
it'll
for
be
sure.
okay.
For sure. No, it's like I can't disagree with that. Like, yeah. Even most people wouldn't admit it, just like, let's say like they did time, right? Like, let's say they did jail time. Like, most people wouldn't admit it just because they don't want to do time.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, number one, they just don't want to do the jail time.
Yeah, they don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to accept that they did something so wrong. Fucked up. Yeah. But sure. Man, it's a bummer. It's a fucking bummer, and obviously more for the person that it happened to. The victim of the victim of what he did, if he did do it, because I don't know. But you know what, man? If that's true, dude, it's fucking shitty, bro. It's so shitty. It's a bummer. You'd like to think that people don't do those kind of things to other people, but unfortunately, we live in a world where people just can't be nice to each other, be respectful. And that's why, like, for me, like, I just try and be the nicest person that I can be. You know what I mean? Just try and do nice things for people.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, to be perfectly honest with you, like,
it's a pass right there for you. You got me in the mids. Woo! Oh, give me that!
That was clean, though.
Was it?
Yeah, I was gonna feebly start like arguing for it, but I was like, I got the ball.
Fucking A, dude.
To be perfectly honest with you, like, that kind of stuff just doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I guess so, man. But I mean, it's obviously, it seems like it's pretty fucking rampant in LA, at least. All these fucking people. I mean,
I don't know, like,
Chris D'Elia, fucking Brian Callen now. I mean, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
Ref, thank goodness.
It's like, I just hope, like, you just hope that people are better than that.
And the thing is, what sucks too? I can't even say I hope that it's a lie, because that would really suck too. Like, That's not a great thing to wish for. That's gonna blast over, ain't it? Oh!
Oh my god, I almost made that.
Yeah, you did. But, I mean, someone lie or someone actually rape, I guess I'd wish for the person to lie about it. But that's still terrible, you know?
Oh, that's a goal. Oh, no! How?
Daniel, son!
Just how, though?
Daniel!
What was that? Was that Shaw?
Yeah, that was Shaw.
That's fucking stupid Shaw.
A left back can shoot, though.
Yeah, I'm
That
pretty
left
sure
back
he
can.
too. I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah, I
not
think
terrible
so.
at it. It's going back to you. But yeah, whatever. I just wanted to bring that up because, you know, I'm a big fan of podcasts, and although I haven't necessarily been a huge fan of the Fighter and the Kid recently, whatever, doesn't matter. It's a bummer. You'd like to think that the people that sound like they're good people would actually be
What a goal, son!
good people, but you know.
I don't think anyone is a good person. And that sounds terrible and cynical. It was part of the conversation we were having earlier as well.
Yep, and my point was, I think that's relative to what you think is good, right? Because, again, you would never do that to someone.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Nor would I. And, again, I try and think of people as much as possible and I try and be as nice as possible to people. Do I give to charity? No. So maybe I'm a piece of shit in that respect, but
You don't murder or rape?
I don't murder or rape people, and I just try and be as nice as possible to the people that I like. And I obviously try not to be violent either, which I've technically never been violent, but I'm not trying to start it now, you know.
Ooh.
Damn, this podcast is fucking dark.
These topics, though, you know?
Yeah.
Especially this one. Most people, I don't know, I wonder if people will know who.
Brian Callen is?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not
I guess
the
it
music.
just depends on what it is that you do.
Probably not the music peoples, but the comedy peoples, I would imagine do.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's awkward. It's fucking shitty. I hope that I just hope that the truth comes out, and you know, if something bad happened, if what happened, that justice is properly served. You know.
Do you think that a person, and I guess that's another question too, when you say kind of like if they did their time, they come out and they learned. It really depends on if you would answer the question, do you think a rapist would only rape once? Because I don't think so. And in most cases, like people who have been, you know, like serial killers and just like in most cases a rapist doesn't just rape once.
Yeah, that's what you were saying earlier, and
so that's kind of the other issue.
The thing is that obviously I don't know, right?
It's not just doing time, in my opinion. So that's another thing that I can like even kind of add to your argument too. It's like these people are not going to get help. So that's another reason why they're like, I'm going to be cast aside from just, you know, everyone, from most people, because I have this issue, instead of just getting the help that they need. You know what I mean? Which is kind of a big, which is, you know, a topic for a lot of things. I mean, crime, everything, you know, it's like people just need to get the right help, and then that's kind of the issue. We just throw them in jail and then hope that when they get out, they do the right thing, and it's like, well, that's not how that works, really.
Yeah, I think it's oh my, what a goal, dude. What a fucking goal. I don't know, man, like, in if you listen to the story, and if you haven't, like I said, like the person I just brought up, Brian Callen, if you listen to the story, like, again, I wouldn't do that, what he did, you know, if the situation was turned on to me, I wouldn't have done it the way that I would have done it, right? If someone told me no, I wouldn't do anything. You know, I wouldn't pursue whatever action. So my point to that is basically,
A burp.
It's a burp. Damn, I forget what my point was. My point basically was that
Oh my
I think,
God.
like in like some crazy way, he didn't think that what he was doing was
Well,
right.
that's a mental issue, yeah.
For sure.
And that's why those people, like, besides just being thrown in a jail, it's like they need help.
Yeah, and I guess my other point was, so in my opinion, I think there's a possibility that at that time, you know, because this apparently happened in the 90s. I think that there's a possibility that at that time he didn't think that was rape, but I think with what's going on now, with everything that's happened, with the knowledge that is obviously readily available, I think he's probably learned that what he did was rape. Whether or not, I mean, he's saying that he didn't, so I guess not. Right?
He's like, I didn't do that at all.
Yes, that's what he's saying. He said, I've never raped anyone, so I guess it literally is going against what I'm saying. So yeah, never mind. Then I can't even say anything.
That's such a weird point.
Well, because like, you know, again, like, let's say he really does.
And not that you're bringing it up, because I feel like that's a very true thing. I feel like back in the day, those kind of things, like back in the day, a wife saying no to a husband wasn't rape.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, that just wasn't a thing. That's so crazy.
Yep. And I won't bring up the person, but we know someone that would literally
thinks that. Yeah.
That literally thinks that. So
from that conversation that we had that night, they think that. And that's crazy. You know, and it's crazy to think that we've had to learn that. Oh yeah, no, like, oh my God, you know. That was way back in the day. We can't think like, no, that should have been a no from the get. But I don't know, you know.
Yeah,
being a woman just sucks sometimes, you know.
Yeah, that mentality to me personally makes no fucking sense, because I don't care what the situation is. It's like, if someone's telling me no, I mean, it's a no. I mean, it's not even like, first of all, like the piece of shit side. I mean, you can say this is like a piece of shit way of seeing it, but it's just not attractive to me at all.
Them saying no.
Well, like me trying to pursue it if someone is obviously not interested. You know what I mean? Them saying no and me being like, well, I'm gonna change that to a yes. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah, that's not something you're.
It's not something I'm just not like if someone is obviously not in the mood or not down for it, it would just be like, okay, all right.
It kind of kills your mood.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like I couldn't like hang out with the person. It's not like I'm a fucking asshole where I'm like,
yeah, oh my
well,
God,
now
want to sleep with me.
Now get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, like, that's not what I'm saying. It's just more of like, I'm not gonna fucking pursue that interaction with that person.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm just not that guy.
And the thing is that, like, I feel like that's how, like, most people should probably see it. Like, shouldn't it just kind of be like, oh, a bummer. You didn't want to.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, all right, well, I mean, not now. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you're comfortable. If that is gonna happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine how dating is nowadays, you know.
Oh man. Yeah, it must really suck.
I know for a fact that for me it would be difficult just on the fact of like, I'm so like antisocial that it would be hard for me to. It'd be hard for me to, I guess like try, to try and like, you know, go on dates or whatever. Like, I feel like it would just be difficult for me. Got this, dude. I got this. Oh, you got it. No.
Nope.
Give me that cow, yo.
Take that card. Yeah, no, that would be terrible to try to do right now. I'm 30, gonna be 31. Fuck that noise.
This is you, bro.
Yeah, I'm drinking this beer, though. Forget that. I would just buy another cat, you know?
I could have said a really disgusting joke there, but I won't. Or will I? No, I won't. Or will you?
I don't know what you're saying. So.
Me either.
What the fuck, Daniel?
No.
No, I'm not the joke. That pass was just.
I know what you're talking about.
That was terrible.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, bro.
Yeah, you're Bruno Fernandes, dude.
Yeah, fucking BF, dude. BF Chang. So in other news, we will be recording a lot of music, hopefully an album's worth of music. This upcoming week, we took off time and everything for it, so we're very excited about it. Kenny is flying in from Massachusetts.
He's not flying in.
I'm sorry, he's driving in from Massachusetts.
Which is better.
Yeah, it is better.
Takes longer, but it's better.
And he has been just as careful as we have in terms of COVID shit. So yeah, we're looking forward to it and very excited to release some music. You know, I've been realizing that we haven't released any music in like 3 years, which is fucking insane. And yeah, we're like, we need to be better about that. We need to be more consistent with that. So
yeah, even if it's just doing singles, you know.
Yep.
Ref.
Oh, that's a penalty, bro.
Ref.
You should drink for that.
What, me?
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Because I just gave a penalty.
No, you didn't give a penalty. You got a penalty.
I made a penalty. Get him out of here.
It's a yellow card. He's not going anywhere.
Easy. Oh, he's going places. Look at that, bro. What a
Look,
cutback.
you put your balls on his head. That goalkeeper will never know.
God damn it, dude. I thought it just stayed there.
Holy shit. Bruno Fernandes putting it right down the middle, you know?
Man, that's whack. That's on video.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the clip too.
We should make
It's me
that.
missing.
We should
me
make
missing
that
that
the clip.
fucking penalty like a fucking dumbass.
Shit, we should make that the clip. Daniel missing the penalty. The one penalty that we got.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we're winning at least.
Well, thank goodness. Am I right? Because, oh jeez.
Looks like we're telling a scary story.
We were tied. If we had been tied
I farted.
1-1, you know, that would have been upsetting.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been. I probably would have stopped this and been like, we're not releasing this. This is staying a secret forever.
He's dead ass serious, dude. We would have had an
I would have
issue.
released it, but I would have been sad about it.
We would have definitely had to have a discussion. Elizabeth, are you sure we need to?
We would have had a powwow about it.
We would have had a powwow about it.
But we won instead.
Yeah, for sure we would have had a powwow. Been like, look, all right, we have to really.
But so yeah, thank you guys for listening. I guess before we leave, if you're still listening, we got on a cool playlist on Spotify called Virtue This. So check that out and check out our music and stuff, and then stay tuned for more podcasts, more content, and more music.
Like we said, Kenny's coming down, so there's going to be a lot of posts. Brand new videos, probably pictures, us doing stuff.
Hopefully a podcast.
Hopefully a podcast that makes bloody sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess to wrap it up, thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys are enjoying what we're doing. If not, sorry. We're trying our best.
If not, I'm not sorry.
And yeah, let us know.
Oh, it's going out of focus.
Uh-oh, it's going out of focus. Weird. Yeah, let us know. I don't know. Let us know if you like it, if you don't like it, whatever.
Comment, do something. I mean,
whatever comments you do have. Otherwise, stay safe and hope you guys are doing okay. And we love you guys and we love everybody. That's nice. So,
if you're mean, fuck you. Come say it to my face.
Bye.